you know, that's what I really like about yourself and the way you go about your clients and everything. It's, yes, we are made by a creator. There is something there. We can't just leave the spiritual box empty and fill it with this woo-woo stuff. We are a very technical, designed machine, there's actually a method to the madness. There is a function of everything in your body.
Absolutely.
And I love that you bring it to that rather than it just being like, there's the scientific box and then there's the woo-woo box. It's like, no. There's actually a marriage of the two where it's actually where it was intelligent design. And I think it's really cool because it's not often what you see online. And I think it's partly why people might call, you know, Barbara a witch or something, which is, you know, a crazy thing to say because she's a lovely Christian lady. But it's like, hang on, which part do you disagree with her on? What specifically was the problem here? Nothing here is like, she's not sacrificing an animal, you know, for God's sake.
No, and I heard you have a good, your podcast with Michael O'Neill, and the main reason she got silenced blew my mind when they're saying, oh, this could cause fatal harm. And then Michael really went to them and saying, can you provide me the scientific evidence of that? And they never did. And I was like,
if I can just take 20 seconds of your time, I apologize for interrupting this clip. If you'd like to support Turning Point Australia and what we're doing to help keep the lights on and keep the work going moving forward, please check out our website at tpaust.com.au. We've got a range of merchandise, whether it's the Make Australia Great Again hat, whether it's the other shirts that we have, or the educational maps that we have. Please go and support. If you don't want to buy any merch, that's fine. You can also support us by buying us a coffee and becoming a regular subscriber for as little as $4 a month. I'll let you guys get back to it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like, who funds you again? It's like, which organization was this again?
You know.
Is this the, what's our body here, the TGA? It's 98% funded by the pharmaceutical industry, which is higher than almost any country in the world. It's like, who funds you again? Like, oh, that's why you got to get rid of Barbara. Oh. And that's the problem. You know, I think before COVID, and we were talking about this before the camera was on, there's been this mass awakening of people to the fact that that doctor you've got, that childhood doctor, turns out he's not as smart as you thought. Turns out he's just trying to get through the day, just signing the prescriptions, and he loses his job from the regulator, the health regulator from the government, if he doesn't pull his, if he starts thinking out of the box and he starts questioning what this central intelligence is basically saying we should do from the government. And I think that was a huge wake-up call for people. And that's kind of why you and I are celebrating the rise of figures like Bishop Murray or Barbara O'Neill and others, and it's birthed this whole new industry for health, which is really cool because it's tangibly making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, I think the beauty of the internet as well, and people having a freedom of speech on there to an extent, is people are waking up. You know, we're spending billions and billions and billions of dollars on research for cancer and diabetes, and these are, you know, cancer is the fastest growing disease in Australia. They say that 1 in 2 people are going to get cancer. Like, that's from the Australian Council, and that's from 80 years onwards, but they're saying it's guaranteed, right? It's 50-50. We're spending billions of dollars on this. Why haven't we sorted it out yet?
What do you think? And do you see it come up in a lot of your clients?
Those diseases? Absolutely. Right. Well, you know, I have a lot of empathy towards your situation. My dad got diagnosed with cancer at stage 3, and it jumped to stage 4 pretty quickly, tongue cancer. And yeah, like, you hear the word C, and you're like, fear is going to kick in but then at the same time, when you understand the concept of that, which isn't taught a lot, it is a metabolic disease, in my opinion. And so when we can understand that and go, how can we reverse this by getting back into things? And there are amazing institutions out there that are doing a great job. There's one in Mexico, and they were originally in America, but they couldn't operate there, so they had to move across the border, that do amazing work for cancer patients on natural remedies. So yeah, I see this all the time, and this is where my dad actually did have to get radiation therapy. We just caught it too late. It was a very tongue cancer. We didn't know it was tongue cancer, but when we implemented that therapy with natural therapies, he's in complete remission. And the doctors were just like, he had the worst tongue cancer case they've ever seen, and he had the fastest recovery rate they've ever seen. They're like, we don't understand why that happened. We're going to just put it down as spontaneous remission, aka miracle, whatever. And Dad's like, no, it's not spontaneous remission. I did this, and this. Like, no, we don't want to hear about it. Yeah. And I hear cases about that all the time. So it just makes me laugh.
It's like, we're going to study that. Are we going to bring his dad in for some tests and, pick apart every element of his health so we can better understand that? So maybe we can save some more Australians. Maybe. Yeah. Radical thought.
Radical. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed this particular clip. If you want to support this show and keep the lights on and support everything we're doing at Turning Point Australia, please head to tpaust.com.au, where we've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got maps. And if you don't want to buy any merch, that's perfectly fine. If you want to just buy maybe a cup of coffee a month, for as little as $4 a month, you can help us get a small long black to actually support the show and actually keep things going. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later.